Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to 911 Chase. What began as a quiet night at the supermarket turned into a police standoff just after midnight on April 18th, 2025. Officers responded to reports of a man inside Safeway on East Dunn Avenue holding a large kitchen knife and a bottle of liquor.
I'm trying to get the employees.
The suspect, Sean Hillman, 40, from Van Nuys, refused to leave, ran through aisles, and ignored all commands. Officers cleared the store and tried for several minutes to de-escalate. One civilian was found bleeding from the head, later confirmed to have been hit with a bottle by Hillman, who also stole a box cutter from him.
Failure to listen to my commands were full and forceful deadly force used against
He hit one of the employees back here. Did he stab you or did he hit you? Okay, he stabbed them that way.
Stop! Stop it now! Stop it! Stop! Stop!
Hillman then charged at officers and threw several bottles. An officer fired, but Hillman continued attacking, forcing another round of gunfire.
Shot fired.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna lose, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do it. 70 shots fired. Get down! Stop! 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 Just stop! Get down! Get down on your knees! Stop! Stay down!
He was subdued after a struggle and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The victim was also hospitalized. No officers were hurt. Sometimes, surviving the moment is not enough to forget what it caused. Just after 6 p.m., a Dodge Caliber was weaving dangerously on Route 36. Officer Robert Alvater with the Highlands Police noticed the driver was tailgating another car, and something wasn't right. He conducted a traffic stop near Orchard Street. The driver, 20-year-old Karina Armando, admitted she had been drinking at Donovan's Reef, a beachside bar just minutes away.
All we're gonna do is we're gonna step on the side of the road, we're gonna have a chat, and we're gonna go from there, alright?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, just stand over here. Here? Yep, right there. Perfect. Right, just stand right here. You see where this pink is? This pink letters, or orange letters? Just stand right there. Alright, why don't you, put the sweatshirt on, okay? So this is what he said, right? So you're gonna stand here with your feet together like this, toes pointed forward.
Karina failed several field sobriety tests and refused the breathalyzer. Meanwhile, her passenger, Olivia Morrow, started yelling at officers and disrupting the process.
I need you to come to the back of the car. Ma'am, I need you to stay in the car. We are on a highway. No, I need you to stay in the car. We're on a highway, okay? Miss, listen. No, miss.
I'm in pain. I
miss.
need to stand up.
Miss.
I'm
Okay.
in pain.
Miss.
I understand. I'm not trying to disrespect you.
Listen.
I'm in
You
a
need
lot
to
of
calm
pain.
down. You cannot just run out of a vehicle on a motor vehicle stop until we allow you to go.
Karina was arrested for driving under the influence. Olivia was warned, but eventually released to her boyfriend. Both women walked away with more than just a warning. Every decision on the road has a consequence, especially when alcohol is involved. At the River Club Apartments in Georgia, a 23-year-old man was seen walking with a knife in hand, visibly distressed and in a mental health crisis.
Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! I've got one. Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Put it down! Put it down, sir! He's not complying to commands. Put the knife down!
Officers approached calmly, giving repeated commands to drop the knife.
We can help you out, man. We can help you. We can help you. Move. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put it down. No. Please don't. Put the
But
knife
Aaron
down.
Hong refused, walking toward police, crying out, "Just kill me."
Please, sir. Hey, Leslie.
As Aaron rushed forward with the knife,
Put the knife
officers
down,
opened
please.
fire.
No. Put the knife. Shots fired, Central. Shots fired. Put the knife. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
He collapsed but kept resisting, forcing police to deploy a taser to fully subdue him. Both officers were unharmed, but the incident is now under full review by the state's independent investigative agency. Aaron Hong did not survive his injury. This wasn't just a confrontation, it was a warning about the gap between mental health help and irreversible choices. In your opinion, where do we draw the line? All because of a tinted windshield, a minor traffic stop turned into a high-speed chase. On June 1st, 2024, troopers tried to stop Carlos Castellanos, 24, for illegal window tint on I-75. When they smelled marijuana and called backup, he fled, speeding through traffic, running red lights, and endangering lives. A pit maneuver ended the chase. Inside his car, police found fentanyl, marijuana, drug tools, and his 13-year-old brother. Now denied bail, Castellanos faces multiple felony charges. One reckless choice may cost him years behind bars. The suspect was taken into custody after being found driving a stolen Porsche and transported to the Grand Central Police Station on the city's west side. Weevil Jordan, 26 years old, was handcuffed and claimed he had no weapons. He asked officers to move the cuffs to the front due to burn injuries on his hands, but the request was denied. While sitting in the back of the patrol SUV, Jordan quietly moved his cuffs to the front and pulled a hidden gun from his clothes. As the officers opened the door at the station garage, Jordan suddenly fired, striking one officer in the face.
10-1, officer down! Roll ambulance!
Multiple shots followed. 3 officers were injured, and Jordan was shot and paralyzed at the scene. In the world of law enforcement, and honesty is the only choice that leads to life.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Jesus name I pray forever, amen.
Not in trouble or anything, man. I just need to talk to you.
Can you take me to Jonathan?
Okay.
Ozin McClintock, 26, approached a lone female officer's patrol car, shirtless and erratic. Within moments, he reached through the window, grabbed her gun, and began chanting a prayer.
In Jesus' name I pray forever, amen. In Jesus' name I pray forever, amen.
Ignoring commands to drop the weapon, McClintock climbed into the car. Officers opened fire, fatally shooting him. When chaos meets a loaded weapon, the outcome can turn fatal in seconds. On July 4th, 2022, amid the vibrant Independence Day celebrations in Florida, police suddenly faced an unexpected scene of chaos. A woman in a swimsuit, clearly heavily intoxicated, began shouting that she had been sexually assaulted. She then ran straight into busy traffic, blocking moving vehicles and blatantly ignoring all commands from law enforcement. When officers told her to stop, she exploded in rage, kicking a deputy in the groin and resisting arrest violently, forcing officers to use physical control to contain the situation.
That's fine. She doesn't hit roll to your left. Roll to your left.
Who raped me?
Put your knees up to your chest. Put your knees up to your never fall for me now.
She's in a bathing suit. Ow!
She's got my car. Relax. Ma'am, if you don't back up, you're going to go to jail too. I swear to God. All right. She's kicking me. Just be careful. Stop. Ma'am. Bring your knees up to your chest. Bring your knees up to your chest. Stand up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Stand up.
I don't want to do this.
All right, we are going to walk. You're not kicking us again.
I don't want to do anything to any of you. I'm a deputy. Can you look at my
You're not
citation?
kick us again.
Can you look at my citation? I'm a false. Dude, stop, please.
Get out of the road.
Stop. He's not, dude. He will stand. Dude,
Turn around. Sit down.
That's
No.
not okay. That's not okay.
You sit down.
Stop. This is humiliating. You guys are. I can't even move my arm. That's not okay. Release my arm. That's a citation against you.
Even after being handcuffed and escorted to a patrol car, she continued to fight back, kicking inside the vehicle and screaming uncontrollably, disrupting the entire area. Eventually, she was moved to a transport unit and taken to jail. The woman now faces serious charges, including assaulting a police officer, public intoxication, and disturbing the peace. At 7:20 a.m. on January 26, 2025, in Fresno, California, police received a 911 call. reporting an armed robbery in progress at an apartment complex on North Backer and Shaw Avenues. They attempted to steal a large safe, loaded it into an SUV, and fled.
Stay right there! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! I got the car on the south side. Get on the ground! Don't fucking move! They're trying to drive away. Don't move! Don't move! Team 14, they're going back towards you. Stop right there!
As officers approached, the suspects drove directly at one officer, prompting him to open fire. The SUV continued to flee, leading to a tense pursuit. When the vehicle halted, the driver attempted to retrieve a rifle from inside, prompting officers to fire again. One suspect fled, but was apprehended by a K-9 unit. The remaining two suspects were arrested at the scene. The three suspects now face serious charges, including armed robbery, assault on officers, and illegal possession of firearms. March 29th, after a crash on US 1 near Florida City, Good Samaritans pulled the driver from an overturned car. But when police arrived, the situation quickly shifted.
Okay. And of course, here, come on, walk with me right here. Come on. It looks like he's got blood under his shirt there.
Turn your hands over.
Open your hands.
Listen, they're gonna check you out. You're bleeding. Let them look at you. All right? Let them look at you and treat you. I want to make sure you're all right. All right? I want to make sure you're not hurt.
We're just helping you, okay?
Relax. Let them look at you.
All right?
Ready? Sit down. Sit down.
The driver, 29-year-old Jamal Parker, refused to cooperate. Suddenly, he grabbed an officer's taser and pointed it at police.
He's got a taser!
In a split second of chaos, 6 gunshots were fired. Parker was injured but survived. He was hospitalized and later arrested. The two officers involved, Richard Bellin and Ronald Neubauer, were placed on administrative leave per standard investigation protocol. February 24th, a wanted rape suspect led police on a dangerous pursuit through Chattanooga during rush hour. Chase, the suspect caused at least 15 crashes, bringing chaos to traffic and damaging a police attempts to stop him. Officers finally subdued the suspect as he resisted arrest. The suspect is now in custody and faces multiple serious charges in Tennessee. What started as a simple traffic stop on Interstate 630 quickly turned into a full-blown crisis. Officer Bratton spotted a Lincoln Town car speeding at 80 miles per hour and signaled for it to pull over. Instead of stopping, the driver swerved recklessly through traffic and lost control. Lincoln veered across multiple lanes, clipped a white Honda Accord, spun 360 degrees, and slammed into a concrete barrier. But the chaos didn't stop there. The driver jumped out and sprinted across the busy highway, nearly getting hit by oncoming cars. Police caught up with the suspect, identified as Haney, and discovered a fake license plate and a loaded handgun hidden under the seat. A routine speeding violation had exploded into multiple serious charges: illegal firearm possession, auto theft, and reckless driving.
Over 92 traffic, Calvert.
Boston Sergeant Walsh with Breckenridge. So the only reason I'm stopping you is you have an improperly displayed front plate. You got some dark tin on the car. That's the only reason.
I don't have no officers all the way around.
One more time.
Both of my places in the right place.
A Breckenridge Hills officer tried to stop a Lexus for plate and window tint violations. The driver, Jevon Henderson, 30, showed signs of intoxication and refused to exit.
Okay. Any firearms in the car, anything like that? Okay, all right, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back with you.
As police deployed a spike device, he fled, triggering a pursuit.
No traffic at this time. Speeds are 60.
Henderson lost control near I-170, crashing into a ditch. When officers approached, he fired a 9mm handgun. 3 officers returned fire with 87 rounds. Henderson was hit, taken to the hospital, and arrested.
You have a call.
Southbound 170, units cleared.
51 is almost left ramp from southbound.
Natural bridge.
Running only makes things worse.
Back up.
Maintain 1 arm distance from me for your own safety.
Taser, 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 taser.
On that day, homeowner Elroy Clark called deputies to report his tenant acting erratically. But when officers arrived, they learned Clark had an active arrest warrant. He denied his identity, refused commands, and grew increasingly agitated.
Want to see?
Elroy, come on.
Get on the ground.
Come on.
For your safety.
Get on the ground.
Get off my grass. Get off my grass. Tell him to get off my grass.
He's been tased twice and sprayed.
Hey,
Get on the ground.
Get off.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Stay down. Stay down.
Officers used a taser, pepper spray, and beanbag rounds, but none had any effect.
Get on the ground.
Clark then rushed toward an armed deputy. 2 officers opened fire. Clark was given medical aid, but he did not survive. 1 deputy had a minor head injury, but no one else was hurt.
Charlie Henry 6876.
On February 1st, 2025, Atlanta police spotted a vehicle tied to an armed robbery in Hapeville. The driver briefly stopped, then sped off, prompting a pursuit by the ACE unit.
We're still down by them. I'm going to be in front of the Georgia South Information Center. Show on me. 16 off call. Show on me. 16 off call.
The chase ended with a successful PT maneuver. One suspect fled, but was quickly caught. The other stayed in the car and surrendered. December 13th, 2024, a woman called 911 saying she'd been held hostage for 4 days. She had just escaped from a white Dodge Caravan parked at a Walmart. Police found the vehicle speeding away. It ran a red light and crashed into 2 other cars. The suspect fled on foot, but was stopped with a taser while trying to climb a fence. Reginald Jameson, 52, was arrested at the scene. He now faces serious charges. January 22nd, 2025, a routine traffic stop turned into a high-speed chase. A deputy tried to stop a car near Highway 71, but the driver sped off into Fort Smith, running red lights and driving recklessly. After a failed payee, the suspect turned into a neighborhood and was hit on the passenger side.
Let him in there, man. I got you. I got you.
He fled on foot, but was quickly subdued with a taser and taken into custody. He was checked at a hospital before being booked into the Sebastian County Jail. Officer Patrick McCarty stopped a vehicle and found passenger Dennis Guider Jr. had a warrant. Guider jumped into the driver's seat and took off. McCarty held onto the hood as the car sped up, but was thrown off when it crashed into a ditch. McCarty survived with serious back injuries. The incident gained wide public attention. Elvin Richard, 29, led Arkansas State Police on a pursuit while driving a stolen motor coach bus. Richard was spotted driving westbound on US Highway 70, then turning onto Highway 161 and entering railroad property.
I think if we continue this way, we might come out by that.
He eventually drove into the Union Pacific Rail Yard at 1020 West Bethany, where Sergeant Gabe Monroe disabled the vehicle by shooting its tires. No one was injured, and Richard was arrested at the scene. On January 8, 2025, the Pulaski County prosecutor ruled Monroe's use of force was justified. On April 12, 2021, Georgia State Patrol spotted a vehicle speeding down the highway, going well over 100 miles per hour. Officer quickly pulled up behind, turned on the lights, and signaled for the driver to stop. But he had no idea that what seemed like a simple traffic stop was about to turn into a real nightmare. A high-speed pursuit erupted, racing through Carroll County, as the suspect refused to slow down or pull over. It became clear this wasn't just a routine speeding case, it was a threat to life and safety. The situation kept escalating, dragging everyone on the road into a zone of danger. A routine traffic stop in Plainfield Township, Pennsylvania, turned tragic when 22-year-old Daniel Clary was pulled over for speeding.
Put your hands behind your back.
During a sobriety check, Clary appeared disoriented.
I got him. Keep the taser on. Taser on.
Broke free after being tased, returned to his car, grabbed a gun, and opened fire on officers. Officer Seth Kelly was shot 4 times. Clary fled, leaving chaos behind. Kelly was declared clinically dead, but was revived after 12 days, and spent nearly a month in the hospital. Clary was later convicted of attempted murder. This case is a chilling reminder of how quickly traffic stops can turn violent. Tense police pursuit unfolded as officers tracked a suspect tied to drug trafficking and prostitution. Someone who clearly showed no regard for the law. Despite repeated orders to stop, the driver refused to comply, speeding up in a desperate attempt to escape. As the chase reached a narrow stretch, one officer managed to block the suspect's path, determined to bring the pursuit to a safe end. But even then, the suspect refused to exit the car, raising the tension even higher. With growing concern for public safety, officers made a tough decision. They opened fire on the vehicle to gain control. The suspect was quickly taken into custody.
Yeah, he hit my door. I thought I was gonna...
On June 12, 2024, police responded to a 911 call about Jonathan Gunaris, 32, who had threatened his family and himself. After failed attempts to reach him, SWAT entered the home at 11:51 a.m. and was met with gunfire.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Ted's hit! Ted's hit! Justin, I got you! Justin, I got you! I got you! Don't get him! Get him! Got him! Here, pull! It's my arm! See him back!
3 officers were injured. One was shot in the face. Gunaris was shot in the stomach, had surgery, and is now in custody. He had multiple weapons and body armor, and faces 12 serious charges, with up to 80 years in prison.
Danny, can you check my hands right after I do this?
The chase began when a stolen vehicle sped off, posing a serious threat to traffic and public safety. Police quickly called in aerial support, tracking the suspect's movement from above. With tight coordination between ground units and the helicopter, officers managed to close in and corner the suspect. The driver opened fire at law enforcement, but was eventually subdued and taken into custody. The stolen vehicle was recovered, bringing this dangerous pursuit to a close. Tense pursuit erupted when the driver ignored a traffic stop, recklessly speeding through crowded areas, causing chaos and putting lives at risk. Nearby drivers swerved to avoid collisions, while the suspect raced through city streets without any regard for public safety. Officers ended the chase with a precise pit maneuver, pushing the suspect's vehicle to the shoulder and cutting off any chance of escape. Police quickly moved in, taking the driver into custody without further resistance. The suspect now faces serious charges for endangering others and ignoring the law. Arkansas State Police grew suspicious of a gray vehicle after checking its license plate and discovering the registration was expired. As a patrol unit approached the car at a red light, the driver suddenly accelerated, running the light and speeding off in an attempt to evade officers. But the chase ended just moments later in an unexpected way. When the vehicle stopped at another red light, an officer quickly exited his cruiser, smashed the window with a baton, and safely took the suspect into custody. Step into the pressure cooker world captured by Daniel Cole's body cam. where you're not just watching, you're riding shotgun in a high-speed chase spiraling into chaos. Every second pumps with raw adrenaline as twists unfold and near misses stack up in relentless waves. This isn't a movie, it's uncut, real footage, pulling back the curtain on the danger and disorder police face during high-risk pursuits.
Put your hands up here! Show me your hands up here! On the
You'll feel the tension, the unpredictability, and the split-second decisions made when lives hang in the balance. It's a rare front-row look into the kind of choices officers must make when one wrong move could mean the difference between life and death. Around 4:34 p.m., Arkansas State Police Officer Gannon Tiller was monitoring traffic on North State Line Road in Texarkana when he heard a motorcycle engine rev loudly. The rider, later identified as K-Op Reinhardt, wasn't wearing protective goggles and had no insurance. Reinhardt ignored the stop command and sped off, launching a dangerous high-speed chase across Texarkana. The bike raced down St. Michael Road, hitting over 110 miles per hour, then merged westbound onto I-30. Reaching speeds up to 120, Officer Tiller made several attempts to intercept and box in the suspect. At one point, Reinhardt even bumped into the patrol car at about 5 miles per hour, but kept running. Eventually, Reinhardt was taken to the hospital. There, he admitted he ran just for fun, while on probation, and after drinking a can of Four Loko. West Memphis, Arkansas. Police quickly responded to a reported crash near 714 Ingram Boulevard. 4 officers arrived. Dispatch alerted them that a white Chevrolet Tahoe had fled the scene, leaving behind a silver Chevrolet Camaro. The pursuit kicked off fast and crossed state lines. Moments later, Arkansas State Trooper Dylan Evans joined the chase, taking lead near mile marker 284 on I-40. In Memphis, the Tahoe crashed, and officers shouted, "Get out of the car now, move to the right." Tahoe continued weaving dangerously through traffic, pushing past 120 miles per hour, showing a total disregard for public safety and endangering lives on the highway. Their attempt to escape justice came to an end when police arrested 3 suspects connected to a stolen BMW SUV. A police helicopter tracked the vehicle to a parking lot, where officers caught 2 individuals trying to break into another car. All 3 suspects were taken into custody, including a 17-year-old, now facing charges of vehicle theft and obstruction of law enforcement. Serious charges pending. They'll soon face the full weight of the law.
Come out of the car or you are under arrest.
A female suspect confronted the victim in a police station parking lot and refused to exit her vehicle despite repeated commands.
48 headquarters. Stay right here. Okay. What's your name?
Stay away from me.
Here's the deal. You can either come out of the car or I'm going to break out the window. I'm going to break out the window if you don't exit. No.
When officers tried to remove her, she rammed into 2 patrol cars, nearly hit an officer, and pinned the reporting party.
Now she's got the collar pinned in.
After a brief pursuit, she was taken into custody. Police believe she was under the influence, and she now faces multiple serious charges.
On the ground! On the ground!
Once again, justice has spoken. Don't forget to like and subscribe to catch more thrilling pursuits from 911 Chase.